where do you see yourself in 5 years from now, Danette?
I love that question, Julie. So for me, I never want to retire. What I will do is change how I work. So I will do more time traveling and working while I'm traveling, and also taking time off to continue to grow myself. I know I've just written my first book. I know that I have a number of books in me. That's going to be part of what I'm doing. And also taking the time to mentor those that are coming up, so the younger generations, to help them navigate a world that is really uncertain and there's lots of disruption. And I think 25 years in business with my husband, Graham, has taught me to navigate disruption in a way that works with my brain and works with other people's brains. And I love sharing that to empower people to show up as the best version of themselves during disruption, during this uncertainty. So I never want to retire, but I do want to change how I work.
Talk to me about that.
So just less days, I think, doing the training. So I see my ideal as probably 3 days a week training and the rest of the time learning and growing. And my ideal time off is about 3 months a year. And that would be interspersed throughout the year, because I know that when I take breaks, that's when my biggest ahas come. I watch a lot of leaders be really busy and they get staler and staler. What I've learned is actually the best work comes when I take time off to allow my brain to do the heavy lifting and then come back and go, oh, guess what I just learned? And share that and help others grow and learn to live a life that works for them, not a life of overload.
Sounds like you're describing work-life balance really well, which is something a lot of people struggle with.
Yes.
Finding that balance.
Yeah.
I agree with you wholeheartedly about, giving yourself time to rest, physically, mentally, because then the ideas do flow. I always used to love getting down to the coast because I think it was the oxygen in the air or something about the whole environment that just allowed the ideas to flow. And I always took notepads because, just come up with a fabulous idea. And before you knew it, you had it all mapped out on a big piece of paper. That's how I work anyway.
Same.
And I've just got to get rid of that word. But it was fabulous. A great way for me to actually recuperate and regenerate. And I do that now. I do that by playing sport.
Nice.
Try and take time off wherever I can to get out there and exercise and be out in the fresh air, to hear the birds, to, even potentially see the snakes. But it's
totally here.
Really good. It's really good, and I highly recommend that. And to take little breaks every now and then